Hello, this is Needless Rage, and welcome to another demo showcase. Today we are taking a look at ArrowBurst. Just like always, like, subscribe, and comment. With that out of the way, let's begin. New game. Ooh, okay, how do I... Alright, I control with the mouse. What? Well, I do control with the mouse. Do I auto-shoot? I do. I auto-shoot. Alright. Do I have a fuel? I'm not really sure. But you know what? I'm just gonna keep playing and see what happens. I don't seem to be slowing down anytime. That's 6. Let's see what happens if I go back to the station. What if I was to lose the station? So... Oh, okay. Alright. Laser fire rate. Laser capacity, laser fire rate. Alright, let's continue. So, it turns out going back to the station was the correct thing to do. Just get more? Why did I get more? Weird. Oh my lord. What does it take? 3 hits. That needs to change. Okay, if I hadn't thought of doing this myself, this would have been really bad. Because otherwise, I would just be... What if I got lost? What if I didn't know where the station was? I mean, I might still get lost and just not know where the station is. But at least I thought of it, going back to it, soon enough that I now am paying attention to where I am in general vicinity to the station. That would be real bad if I just couldn't find the station, because mouse buttons don't do anything. The only thing I can do is fly around and let the auto attack take care of things. Although, it is a pretty neat looking game. I do like the aesthetic. I like the glowing. I like how everything's glowing, and I like the glow around me. Well, I like the glow around all the items. But I'm sorry, what did that say? Shoot up to 5 targets at once? Are you insane? That's so strong. I would love to shoot at 5 targets at once. Look at that. Wow, okay. Forget fire rate. I can just target multiple enemies at the same time. Well, that deals with one of my big issues. Now I just need to extend my range. Now the question is... Can I upgrade things multiple times? We will find out once we go back to the station, because I'm going to try and upgrade fire rate again, using the same upgrade node that I did before. Oh, there's just stations scattered around. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Okay, there's still a price on this, even though I can't buy it. Center of the universe summons orbiting arrows around you, which collect blocks they hit. Summon a permanent homing arrow that assists with collecting blocks. I don't know what blocks. Arrow Fury. Periodic fires a fury of semi-homing arrows. Alright, let's go for the increase fire rate. Upgrades movement speed, fire rate, homing arrows. Hire a crew of 5 collector arrows that bring faraway blocks close to you? Alright, I think my next upgrade is going to be upgrading the zone. Because I think upgrading the zone is going to give me more enemies. Alright, I just needed 10 for that, so let's go ahead and go back. Level up the zone. Respawn and collection rates. Now, hopefully this will allow me to get more resources faster and better. Oh yeah, okay, it's spawning more. It's definitely spawning more. And this whole, attack up to 5 targets at once, pretty good. I did see that a lot of the upgrades were talking about bringing blocks to you. Now that I look at them, they are just blocks, so it might not be about collecting drops, it might be about funneling enemies so that you can go and shoot 5 of them at a time and make good use of your abilities instead of having to go around and get in range of them yourself like I'm having to do now. Ooh, man. I am getting some resources. I mean, at this point, I just fly around until I find another docking station. I'm not gonna try and keep track of where the last docking station I used is. Seems a little unnecessary. Now, movement speed would help with that, but it's also... Oh! Wow, okay. So I just sent out a radar ping to show me where my docking station is. Do I only have one? Maybe I only have one docking station. Which I, don't really know where it is anymore. I know it's in this direction. However, I think I was far enough away. Oh, wow. I'm pinging it again. Maybe it just auto-pings when you get a lot of resources, because it's like, hey, go upgrade. Alright, I got homing arrows, I got fire rate, got movement speed. Of the universe. Sounds interesting, but however, I think I want to level up the zone. Wow, I leveled it up a couple of times, and it didn't even, like, really matter. Can do movement speed. Oh, okay. Hire co-pilot Reese to fly by your side and assist with collecting blocks. Increase my fire rate, which gives me another increased move speed, and I am out of resources. Okay, that's a good fire rate, actually. I did not realize that it would increase the fire rate so much. Which is good, because I upgraded the enemies quite a bit. Now, I could definitely use some sound effects. Not saying that the music's not, I guess, relaxing or whatever. But some sound effects, especially since they're supposed to be lasers, some pew, 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 would be kind of nice. That sonar ping should definitely have a sound. But you know what? It's alright. This is a very early development demo game. I'm not gonna be harsh on it. Because the concept is good. There is a base concept that I am enjoying. And if your base concept is good, well, you can always figure everything else out later. You can always make adjustments, add new mechanics, as long as your core mechanic's good. And this is a core mechanic we have seen many times, because it just works. It's just an enjoyable mechanic to build a game around. Alright, I would like to find the docking station. Alright, let's go straight towards it. Hopefully it just tells me exactly where it is. There it is. Alright, docking station. Arrow flurry periodically fires a flurry. Yeah, sure. That sounds great. +2, ooh, that's neat. Let me just grab that. I don't know what it does. Wow. There's 2 docking stations right next to each. Okay, they do, they do damage. Yeah, when it says collecting blocks, it just means doing damage to blocks. I'd much rather have the flurry of arrows. Yes, I'd rather have the flurry of homing arrows. The issue is the homing arrows look just like the resources. Okay, not just like, but they're similar enough and they're moving fast enough that I can't really tell the difference. Let's make things a little difficult. But it's not that big. It's not really an issue. Because if this is a good incremental... Did I hit the edge? Zone? Yeah, I can see that the texture, the background texture just kind of disappears. Alright, I say we upgrade the zone. Oh wow, that's a lot. Upgrade the zone. And get more enemies spawning, and I don't know where the... There it is. I don't know where the booster is. What is this? Homing arrows. Semi-homing arrows. We have regular homing arrows. Let's upgrade. Yeah. Alright, continue. So is that just... Hello? So... There is one homing arrow, and then there's a flurry of somewhat homing arrows. Semi-homing, if you will. And then I just have these twirling arrows around me. Oh wow, I'm getting a lot of resources now. So, I was hoping with the upgrades that there would be more enemies, and there are more enemies. I just needed to get far enough away where they would start to spawn. Okay. Man, it feels like every complaint I have is just immediately, like... It's immediately remedied to just make me look like a fool. Some of you might be thinking, hey, you already look like a fool. The game doesn't help with that. To that I say, yeah, so what? I am a jester here for your entertainment. If you don't find me entertaining, well, my existence is meaningless. Why am I here? Why am I doing this? However, if you do find me entertaining, thanks. That means a lot. You were one of the 12 people who will watch this video. I appreciate you, random YouTuber. Or maybe not random YouTuber. Maybe you were one of my 7 subscribers. I know, big numbers. I don't mean to brag. Maybe I do mean to brag. Alright, let's hit the docking station. I have 800. Okay, these are all green and purple. Okay, what is this? Permanent homing arrow. Sure, I don't know what that does, but that sounds great. And let's upgrade area. So it works like a drone. And if you've seen my videos, you know I love drones. Drones are absolutely one of my favorite gameplay mechanics in any game. I love me some automation. Not to be confused with, like, idling. Idling's not my favorite. It is a hard balance to... It is a hard balance to maintain. Where you still have an interactive game, but you can have enough automation that it doesn't turn into an idle game. But there's still, like... You want stuff to be happening while... Man, this is hard to explain. You want a force multiplier on the player. So while I am still doing most of the work, the automation slowly takes a little bit of the work, making my job easier. That's what I'm trying to say. That's it. Now, speaking of automation... The auto shoot, I don't know how I super feel about it. Like, I'm pretty sure if I had to click, it would be really annoying. But like right now, I don't have that much interactivity other than changing directions. Okay, when can I upgrade to this? Respawn and either this is a very short game, or... Because I bought all the available upgrades quite a while ago. What happens if I just go into the zone? I don't think I can do anything in here. Alright, I can't do anything in the zone. I probably have to unlock it first. Which I was really hoping just going into it would unlock it. But I guess not. I probably have to fully upgrade Zone 1. Which I don't really like. Because right now I'm just collecting resources in order to improve the area I'm in, when I would much rather just move on to the next one. Like, this area has already given me everything it's gonna have. And the big issue is upgrading this area isn't going to do anything for me when I leave the area. Like, it's not gonna make the next area better. I am just upgrading this to unlock the next one. Also, the the upgrade for the zone, it gets real expensive. I'm spending too much time in between upgrades now. And because I need, what, 1,200, I think? The 1,200 or 1,200 and like 30, 50. It's fine. I'll get 13. There we go. That should be enough. 1,280. Okay, hold on. That's way too much. And I can't get any of this. Am I missing something? Hold on. That's not... I can't unlock these. Are they not part of the demo? Alright. I'm heading south. I don't really know why it's like this. Because I'm not doing good damage. There's really not enough zone 2. Oh, okay, because I went up instead of down. I got punished for going the wrong cardinal direction. That's fantastic. Okay. Because I just so happened to go north instead of south. Even though there was no indication that I should go south. That's kind of really annoying. You should definitely have something. Okay, so do I have to go back to Zone 1 to dock? Hey, that's kind of annoying. I do not do very much damage. I sure do have to go back to Zone 1. That's super annoying. On the plus side, I can now do this. Hire a crew of 5 collector arrows that bring faraway blocks close to you. Also, ooh, okay, I like that. That's pretty good. Yes, that's actually really good. Bring them to me instead of me having to go to them. I was actually... See, like, this is super good. This is a great upgrade. This would have been great in Zone 1. Except because I didn't know that I needed to go... I needed to manually go in a certain cardinal direction. I know. I'm just... Oh, there are docks in here. Okay, let's go towards it. So, like, where is Zone 3? What's this? Hire co-pilot. Assist with collecting blocks. Alright. I've got a co-pilot. Is that like the, is that like the homing arrow? Where is he? I can't make out my co-pilot. I have no idea which one of the glowing things. Oh, okay, there he is. He just fires. It's alright. So I need to see, what am I working towards with this? I don't really want to, like, upgrade the area because they already take forever to kill. Alright, let's see what we have available. Summon a second Whistler arrow. Plus 2 lasers, I need 200 for that. Increase movement speed. I need green. So, get another Whistler arrow, and we will not upgrade the zone. Okay, positive. I like how even though I'm just sitting here, they're still going out and collecting blocks. So as soon as I pop out, I just have a whole bunch of blocks to destroy. That is good. That makes me happy. Zone upgrade. Oof. I don't know if I agree with increasing their health. Because, like, if you increase their health, the only thing that is good is that there is... If you increase their health, the time to kill stays the same. And all you've done is boost the amount you get for each kill. Sorry, not the time to kill. Time to kill actually goes down. The only... Actually, all you've done... Actually, you haven't done anything. All you've... Oh, what in the heck? Okay, well, while I hang out here and do this, I'm gonna say what I was trying to say. If you increase the health, all you have done is increase the time to kill for the equivalent amount of resources. Because if it takes you 5 seconds to kill, and you get 5 resources, if you bump that up to 10 health for 10 resources, well, that's, like, that doesn't help. Now, if you're super powerful and it takes you the same amount of time, or it doesn't take you any longer to do double the damage, well, now it's worth it. Because you're just getting more resources with the same time to kill. Which is great. Alright, I'm going to come back to that. I will not forget about it. But I do want the sweeper. Oh, it brought it to me. Okay, wow, these are expensive. Any collection will cause a chain. I don't know what that means, but I'll deal with that later. Alright. Let's see about breaking this giant one, however. And the lasers are okay. I don't know how I really feel about them. They don't seem that great. But maybe I'm wrong. Once again, the lack of auditory feedback is a little rough. Also, there's just not much going on in this game. It is kind of the same thing over and over again. Which does kind of make it hard to make a video about. I gotta just keep on thinking about what to talk about, because I can't just talk about what's happening on screen. I'd just be talking about breaking blocks over and over and over. Hey, that was a lot. Okay, well, I broke the big block. And I don't really know if it was worth it, to be completely honest. Yeah. What can I grab? Nothing. There's nothing available. Okay, movement speed, movement speed. Well, I can upgrade the zone, I guess. I mean, that might be good. Oh. Maybe I should grab that chain collection upgrade. That might be good. I hope that's good. So let's just head north. Also, you know what else I'm gonna do? Wow, man, it takes forever to just do this. We're gonna head west. We're gonna head west. And see if we can find another zone. What zone is this? Zone question mark. Alright. Let us head east. To see if we can find Zone 3 and start getting those resources. I don't know why I turned like that. We don't really need many of those resources to get the movement speed upgrade. Even though a movement speed upgrade's not really all that great at the moment. Not really looking to move much faster. Wow, this is a big zone. Kind of taking forever to get to it. It is nice because I can just fly and my automation brings me squares and then destroys them. Okay, you know what I'm noticing? I'm noticing there's no more squares. Like, does this just go east forever? Whoa. What are you? Hello there. Hello there. Alright, well, maybe I can get my 3,000 from here. It doesn't seem to be quite as beefy as the purple ones. Ooh, my head itches. Alright, there we go. It has been scratched. Let's go ahead and just quickly destroy this. Round and around in a circle we go. I know this is thrilling gameplay. Hey, I need damage. I don't know why there's no damage boost upgrades available. Wow, that was only 500. Oh, hey. Why is this also a zone question mark? Let's try north. You're not gonna tell me that I haven't upgraded this zone 2 high enough to get zone 3 yet. Are you? You sure are. That's real obnoxious. Man, I feel like... Why would I want the big square? I can just destroy a whole bunch of the little squares faster because I can target 5 of them at a time if I want to get resources. On the plus side, I'm almost at 3,000, so I am going to just hit 3,000 and then go get that chain connection upgrade. There we go. There's my 3,000. And my docking station should be in this direction. Hopefully I see it soon. Maybe? No? Hey, there it is. Wow, it was right in that direction. Okay, how do I not have any damage? None of these upgrade damage. And that's real annoying. Any collection will start a chain that collects all nearby blocks. I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means, but it sure seems to be doing something. I do not understand the mechanics, but it sure is decimating. Wow. Okay, every time I destroy one, it destroys some more. Actually, every time I attack one, it jumps. Yeah, that's really good. Hey, that's damage. That is damage that I needed. That's a real good upgrade. Would still prefer like just a flat damage boost, but That's not bad. That's pretty good. And where is my docking station? There it is. I found you. What can I get? Movements. Wow. Let's get some more. Okay, that's the end of the boo. Alright, well, I am somewhat faster. Yeah. Let's I kind of want to upgrade Zone 1. Let's get another Zone 1 upgrade. Wow, that's a lot of boxes. Yes! Yes! See, this is... Man, what a great upgrade. This... Now, this is pod racing. I've already gotten enough for my zone upgrade. To level 10. Wow. Okay, I didn't think it would... I thought it would max at that point. I wasn't really, like... I thought I was done. I'm not really interested in raising it up as high as possible. Yeah, it's real quick. Alright. So, now we can upgrade this zone, so let's go do that. The more we upgrade this zone, hopefully Zone 3 will unlock at some point. Is there a bottom to this? Maybe? I doubt it, though. I really doubt it. I can't imagine that Zone 3 wouldn't be connected to Zone 1 and... Well, not Zone 1 and 2, but... Actually, I would love to see a map of what this place looks like with the zones. Hey, there's a docking station over here. Wow, there's a docking station. Every time I'm like, wow, that's so far away, it just appears. Alright. I don't know what I need to get to in order to unlock another zone. And I don't know where the zones are, which is the big issue. Like, I can pretty easily just go back up to Zone 1 and check the other 3 cardinal directions. But what if it's, like, adjacent to Zone 2? And I just completely have the wrong idea. Zone question mark. Still zone question mark. Well, if Zone 2 is south, Zone 3 should definitely be north. Like, that makes sense, right? I mean, honestly, most people would put the second zone at the north. Because people have a tendency to go up. Really, this zone still is not unlocked. What do I need to do to unlock this? Well, the third currency I do not need the giant blocks, thank you. I appreciate it. Do not need them. Yet not knowing... Well, I mean... I know what I need to do to unlock the zone. I need to find it. The issue is finding it is kind of a nightmare. Because I have to travel super far to get to the edge of the zone. Not only that, I have to get lucky and pick the correct direction. How is that the case? We will go up slightly. Actually, let's do this. We'll go back towards... Okay, yeah. So here's the corner. Those should technically be 2 different zones. So let us go down towards Zone 2. And we can see if maybe... Okay, things are red. What? What just happened? Did I just die? Do you die if you stay outside the zone for too long? Excuse me? That's obnoxious. You should definitely tell me that. And at the very least, let me know what I need to do to unlock the next zone. Sorry, I don't even know, like, how to say this. Okay, so I need to do 2 things for a zone. First off, I have to unlock it. And then secondly, I have to travel to it. Okay, that's another zone question mark. Let's travel south of zone 2. I guess I can upgrade this zone. Things are going pretty well. I'm getting a lot of resources. Great. Like, nothing tells me. Increase spawn and collection rates. What does that do for me? I'm done in this zone. I can't get any more upgrades related to this currency. This resource. So I don't want it anymore. Okay, well maybe I could get more upgrades related to it. It's south of zone 2! Why do you do this? Oh my god. Why did you think this was a good idea? Why? Okay, most people go north. Most people go north. Also, why would you put Zone 3 on the opposite side of Zone 1? Especially since you want people going back to Zone 1. You want to put more upgrades in that use the resource from Zone 1. However, if I have to go through Zone 2 every time I want to go back to Zone 1, the chances of me going back to Zone 1 to get resources for those upgrades is pretty low. It's, That's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. That is not... Also, why is it south? Most people head north. You know what? Maybe most people don't head north, but that's my first thought. Is let's head north. Alright, what do I need for this? I need 250, so let's upgrade the zone. Return to the zone. Let's get in the zone. Auto zone. This video is not sponsored. Wouldn't that be crazy? If freaking AutoZone sponsored a video about an incremental game demo? Man, talk about failing to recognize your audience. I mean, it'd be funny. Definitely would not recommend it. I don't know how many of y'all need to buy auto parts? I'm gonna guess probably not many. I mean, some of you, yes. Because I looked at my audience, and it's all men. Huge surprise. Huge surprise, because I'm, what's the word for it? Oh yeah, stupid. I'm a stupid, rambling fool. So, I'm not surprised in the slightest that no women want to watch. And then my demographic is 25 to 35. Ooh, movement speed. Ooh, rapid arrow. Hey, that is all upgrades. Alright, so it looks like we are coming to the end of this game. Fly around, try out our new upgrades for a little bit. We got a lot of homing. Do they home? They do home. Alright, so what I like about this game is the concept is fine. Concept's fine. Nothing wrong with it. It's okay. It's not original, but it's okay. What do I not like about it? Okay. You probably guessed this. But tell me where the zones are. Please. And if you're going to make me try and figure out where the zones are, make them make sense. Or allow me to, like, what's it called? Allow me to get rid of options. I can't remember what it's called. Like, if I fly into a no-go zone, and it just says zone question mark, well, that means that it's not currently a zone I can do. It does not tell me that that's not a zone to go to. Like, give me a warning when I fly into zone question mark. Hey, this is uninhabitable. Okay. So the zone's the big thing. Zone's really annoying. Another thing, give me a damage upgrade, please. You've given me a whole bunch of damage, like, additional attacks. Made my attacks faster, you've given me autonomous attacks, all of that. I need a damage. Especially when I have this many different forms of damage, an increase to all of them would be great. Good. The showing you where the docking station is every now and then is good. However, definitely just put a little blurb at the beginning about returning to the docking station to upgrade. Let's see, what else? I think that's about it. That's about it for my complaints. The zone one is the big one. Because, like, if you're supposed to just keep going south for new zones, you've got to indicate that some way. Make north, east, and west, like, no-go zones. Like, you go in there and you're, like, immediately dying. Screens flashing red, all of that. Because when it just said zone question mark and then, like, 30 seconds I die, it just makes me think I haven't unlocked it yet. In fact, zone question mark literally tells me that it is a zone, I just don't know what zone it is. Which means every time I think I may have unlocked a zone, I'm coming back to check and see if that's the zone I unlocked. Now, with that being a thing, if you're going to do it that way, you've got to tell me when I unlock a zone. Because here's the thing, zones 2 and 3, they may have been unlocked from the beginning of the game. Like, I maybe could have gone to Zone 3 immediately upon starting the game, and I just wouldn't know. Because you don't tell me when zones are available. So the zone thing is the big thing that really irritates me. And with all that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and call it. This has been Needless Rage. Please like, comment, and/or subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.